Hello there, this is Tolvo. I'm going to be looking at Isshin the Sword Saint, his sword from the intro. I'm also going to be looking at the Black Blade, his scabbard, Genichiro holding the blade, and just anything relating to Isshin and his swords. Let's get into it. I'll be showing the cinematics, then I will be going over after. I'll also show my process for how I'm getting some of the images I get so clearly. And I'll be looking at the details on these swords and scabbards. And I'll leave my conclusions for the end of the video because I don't want to color anyone's impressions of these, because it's something people are still discussing and I have my own opinion on it, and I don't want to push that onto anyone.
剣聖アシナ一心国取りの決戦であった。九郎様、
久しいな、巫女の忍び。見よ、不思議のもう一振りよ。
健一郎殿、そのようなものでは決してアシナの命運は変わりませぬ。狼よ、流飲など誰の手にもあるべきではないのだ。苦労をかけるな。
御意。参る。
ああ、しまいとしよう。俺は結局何もできなかった。だが流飲がこの国を生かす。これでアシナの世は明ける。
哀れな孫の最後の願いじゃ。わしはこのアシナをよみがえらせねばならぬ。故に赤炉、お主を切るぞ。
So here is the process I'm using. I'm going through Sony Vegas and slowing down footage and rewinding frame by frame to get good shots. This way I can get the shots without the motion blur more easily. I can get closer looks. Sometimes the images are at slightly different resolutions because of this. I have to keep resizing the window just to go through the tracks more easily. So here we can see the hilt. It's a flower pattern. Blade more visible here. It's steel and white with blood on it. Again, we have a close-up of the blade. You can see the edge of it and the shadows. Here we get a better look at the length of the blade. It's honestly not too long. Hilt is kind of long. Here is the blade again up close. You can see it's very clearly steel, very white reflective. This is the scabbard design for Isshin in the opening. Here we can see the scabbard of Genichiro here. It's slightly different from Isshin's in the intro. This is a shot of the black blade. You can see the center of it is typically black in almost all shots. Better shot of the hilt of the black blade, and Isshin and Genichiro's hands are the same size about.
Sekiro.
Full size and length and color of the black blade, black in the middle, very long hilt. This is gonna get a little bit weird. I'm going to be putting images over each other, overlaying them in the video, using Sony Vegas pan and crop event feature. To me, and this is my humble opinion, that is not the black blade in the intro. I don't know why Isshin would be using the black blade to do a coup against the clan that was leading before. The only reason to do that would be if they were led by someone who's immortal, wouldn't it? On top of it, the art in the manga that's coming out could be just slight artistic interpretation and a difference of style. But if it was supposed to be the black blade, I feel like they would have told the artist you need to make it look like the black blade, because that would be important to the story and be explored in the manga why Isshin is carrying around the black blade. So here we go. I've got some images. I'm going to put them together. These are the different swords Isshin wields in intro, Sword Saint, Fire / Shura / Dead at the end, and then as Tengu. Here are the scabbards for each. The one for Shura / Dead at the end is laying on the ground near him. I'm not quite sure if that's his normal sword or just one he grabbed. To me, very little about these weapons even look alike. Honestly, even Isshin's intro sword does not look much like any of the other swords. The black blade's closest similarity to the intro sword is in the very top of the hilt. They still seem a bit different though. The black blade has a little bit of gold past the hilt. The flower pattern is a bit different. It's very different from the manga art, but that could just be in the manga's art. That could be a little different. His helmet's a little different in the manga too. It's a bit wider in the crest. Here is the Shura ending version of the sword. It seems almost like every sword Isshin carries is a different one. The scabbard, at least, when he's the Tengu, is different. That might be disguising it, and the scabbard in the end where he's dead, laying on the ground, might not be from his sword, and that might not really be the normal sword he uses. But it does look similar in design. A lot of the swords are pretty samey looking, though. I don't really see many connections between the Black Blade and the intro blade. The closest looking part, as I said, is that top of the hilt, and the design still is not the same. It's hard to get good photos of the intro, though, because of even going frame by frame, there aren't very many good shots of it close up and highly detailed. But just looking at all of the details of the blade, they don't seem to be the same weapon at all. I haven't really noticed anything that looks the same. They don't even seem to be made of the same material. The black blade is black in the center, but Isshin's sword at many points in the intro is shown to be purely steel and very reflective and white. This could, I don't know, maybe be the blade worn down over time, so you see the black inner part more, but I don't know. That doesn't seem to be how these blades work. And would it have been called the Black Blade during Takeru's time and Tomoe's time if it was white as a sheet? I'm not really sure, but I thought I would just take a look at this, collect photos so that people can judge for themselves. This is not my theory. I'm not sure who came up with the idea that the Black Blade is the intro blade first. I was told of it by someone going by the name Corleone or Corleone. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I just don't agree. I don't think that's the same weapon. And that's about it. See ya. Have fun with delving into the lore. I've been doing it quite a lot. It's a blast.